Right now, inside ZANU-PF, something very important has just happened. And it is catching a lot of attention because Vice President Constantino Chiwenga and Vice President Kembo Mohadi have now returned together after missing key meetings. And this is not a small move at all. This is something that is sending a strong signal inside the party and across the country. These were not just normal meetings that they missed. These were serious meetings where direction, planning, and important decisions were being discussed. So when two vice presidents are not present at the same time, it creates concern, it creates questions, and it makes people start to look deeper into what could really be happening behind the scenes. Now, what is making this situation even more interesting is not just the absence, but the way they have come back. They did not return separately. They returned together. And in politics, that kind of movement is never by accident. It is always planned, it is always calculated, and it always carries a message. So as this is happening, one key thing you must understand is that timing is very important in politics. When leaders decide to appear or not appear, it is always for a reason. And right now, the timing of this return is raising serious interest. Before this moment, there were already signs of quiet tension inside the system. Not open tension, but signs that something was not fully settled. And when leaders go quiet or step back from key platforms, it usually means discussions are happening somewhere else in private, away from the public eye. Now, seeing both vice presidents back at the same time is making many people look closely at what kind of understanding could have been reached behind closed doors, because these are experienced leaders. They do not move without purpose. At this point, I want you to stay with me and understand this very well, because this is where the story becomes deeper and more interesting. Inside ZANU-PF, the Politburo is one of the strongest decision centers. It is where the direction of the party is shaped. It is where influence is tested. And it is where future moves are quietly prepared. So when top figures miss such meetings, it means something important is happening. And now that they are back, the message is not just about presence. It is about what their presence together represents. If you are following this very well, make sure you like this video right now and subscribe to the channel, because we break these things down in a simple way so everybody can understand clearly. Now, let us go deeper into this situation. Vice President Chiwenga carries strong influence, especially from his background and experience, and is seen as someone who understands structure, discipline, and internal system very well, while Vice President Mohadi also holds his own position with experience and long service within the party. So when both of them move together like this, it shows alignment, or at least it shows that they are presenting a united front at this moment. But at the same time, unity in appearance does not always mean everything is fully settled. Sometimes it means there has been an agreement to move forward in a certain way, even if discussions are still ongoing behind the scenes. And that is why this movement is very important, because it is not just about today, it is about what this could mean for tomorrow. There are ongoing issues inside the party around leadership direction, future planning, and how things will move going forward. And these are not small issues. These are serious matters that affect everyone inside the system. So when two vice presidents disappear from key meetings and then come back together, it connects directly to these bigger conversations. Now listen carefully, because this part is very important. In politics, silence is also a message. Absence is also a message. And presence is also a message. So their absence was already speaking, and now their return is also speaking. And what is it saying? It is saying that something has been discussed, something has been addressed, and something is now being presented in a certain way. But the full details are not always made public immediately. That is how high-level politics works. If you're enjoying this breakdown, please like this video and subscribe right now. and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss any updates. Now, as things stand, this return could be calming some nerves inside the party, because when leaders are missing, it creates uncertainty, and uncertainty can spread quickly. So appearing together could be a way of showing stability, showing control, and showing that things are still moving in an organized way. But at the same time, it also raises new questions, because people will now ask, what exactly happened during the time they were not present? What kind of discussions took place? What kind of understanding was reached? And what comes next after this? These are the questions that will continue to follow this story. Now, let me bring this closer to you in a simple way. Imagine a situation where top leaders step back at the same time, then return together. It is like they went to align, to talk, to plan, and now they are coming back with a certain position. That is what this looks like. And when you see this kind of movement, it usually means something is shifting, even if the full picture is not yet clear. So at this moment, people inside and outside the party are watching very closely, because the next moves after this will be very important. Will we see stronger unity going forward? Will we see new decisions being taken? Will we see changes in how things are handled? All these are possibilities. And as we continue to follow this story, more signs will begin to show. Now stay with me, because there is more to understand here. This moment could also influence how other leaders position themselves, because when top figures move, others also adjust. That is how political systems work. So this is not just about two individuals. It is about the entire structure and how it responds to this moment. And one more thing you should understand is this. Sometimes these kinds of movements happen before major announcements, before new strategies, or before key decisions are made public. So this could be a calm before the next phase. And that is why it is important to keep watching closely. If you are still with me, make sure you like this video and subscribe, because more updates are coming and you don't want to miss them. Now, as this situation continues, one key thing is clear. This story is not finished yet. This is just one step in a bigger process. And as things continue to unfold, we will keep bringing you the full breakdown in a simple and clear way. Keep watching, keep paying attention, because every small move at this level carries meaning. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think this return together really means? Is it unity, strategy, or something deeper? Let's talk about it. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.